Jessica Swan's daughter, Mackenzie, felt like her miracle baby.
She was an amazing person. She's kind, loves science. She wanted to be a scientist her whole life.
In high school, Mackenzie joined the Reserve Officer Training Corps, or ROTC.
She had a phenomenal experience in high school, so she continued that in college.
On a cadet development exercise in June 2022, Mackenzie got into a Humvee with fellow cadets.
Basically said, go have fun.
The driver was not trained. Going over the speed limit, the vehicle spun, then flipped, killing Mackenzie.
You're living every parent's worst nightmare, and then adding to it immense financial strain.
Expenses piled up, burial cost, missed work, legal proceedings are still ongoing. Jessica lost the home she'd been renting.
So there we were on the 1-year anniversary of her death, just like scrambling, trying to find any resemblance of consistency, of stability.
Families of active duty service members lost in the line of duty receive a death gratuity of $100,000. Families of ROTC cadets, like Jessica, get nothing. Manny Vega's been on a mission to change that. A Marine veteran himself, Manny's 21-year-old son, Patrick, dreamed of serving. He died 10 days into basic training from, the family says, complications of the common cold and poor medical care.
As a service-disabled veteran who carries a medal that says heroism, to have the Marine Corps fail my son, because they failed my son, and to fail his family, I'm very conflicted. It's very painful. And just the coldness of the culture is what really upsetting.
Patrick died at boot camp, so the Vegas got their death gratuity, unlike Jessica. The coverage gaps moved Manny to turn grief into action, starting Save Our Service Members, pushing for policy change and supporting other families who suffered losses like his.
What was it like finding the community that Manny was able to build?
It's been life-saving.
As a Marine, you're taught to take care of your own. You never don't leave anybody behind.
Democratic Congressman Salud Carbajal was taught the same and served with Vega.
This is something that you are keenly aware of from a policy perspective, but also from a personal perspective, right?
Absolutely.
He teamed up with fellow veteran Republican Michael Waltz.
He, once upon a time, also served in the ROTC program. I served in the delayed entry program. We know personally what these gaps can do in terms of not provide to the families of those service members who die in service and sacrifice, what it does to their families.
We're facing a recruiting crisis, as we're facing a retention crisis. If families find out that they're not covered, oh, wait a minute, my son or daughter is about to go jump out of planes, but they don't get the types of benefits that every other military member does.
The lawmakers' bill, included in an annual national defense package that's not yet passed Congress, would partly correct the oversight, authorizing payment of a death gratuity and providing casualty assistance to families of ROTC cadets that die in sanctioned training events.
What does it feel like knowing that changes are coming, hopefully?
I feel like she didn't die in vain if it helps somebody else.
What's it going to feel like to get to call Manny and say, we got this done?
It's going to be very meaningful to me.
I'm so grateful to those families for sharing those stories, all in the name of policy change for the better. Here in Congress, the push is ongoing to have broader benefits applied to a wider group of military service members who are lost in the line of duty, to make sure their families have access to those benefits. The goal right now is to do it in this National Defense Authorization Package, but both lawmakers involved in this fight right now say to them it underscores the need to have more veterans serving in this body. Back to you. All right.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.